for today, I'm dressed as one of my favorite Disney princesses, which is Rapunzel. She's also an artist, so I thought she would be appropriate for teaching today. We are going to be drawing one of my other favorite princesses, which is, so we're just going to draw her head, we're not going to draw her whole body. It's going to be a little bit harder than it was last week, but I believe you guys are all very talented and you're all going to do such a great job. So, before we even begin with anything, we need to start by warming up. So take the hand that you draw with, and we're going to do some little circles. And once we've gone one way, let's go the other way. Okay, now that we've warmed up our wrist, we gotta warm up our shoulder too, because we use our whole arm when we're drawing. So let's do some shoulders back and forward. Great job. Okay, now let's go over our supplies. Today we have our piece of paper, we have our pencil, we have a black pen or a black marker, we have our eraser, we have our pencil sharpener, and we have our colored pencils, which include dark blue, light blue, pink, some purples, black, yellow, and like a peach color. You guys ready? Okay, so let's take our pencil, and with our piece of paper, we're gonna be drawing towards the top of the page. And we're gonna use light. We're gonna do a nice big circle. Can everybody see that? If not, I can draw a little bit darker. Okay, now that we've drawn our circle, we're gonna take and we're gonna draw a line right down the center, dividing our circle into two pieces. We're gonna dividing it into 4 pieces, kind of like a pizza. Okay. Now that we have our circle divided into 4 pieces, we're going to start by drawing the eyes. So, to draw the eyes, on the right side of your page, we're going to draw a circle. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Nice big circle. Make sure my circles are even. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to move down to the nose. So for the nose, we're going to draw a little oval. Okay, now that we have these 2 circles and an oval for the nose, we're going to just draw a line underneath that oval for the mouth placement. And then from there, we're going to draw another little line at the very base of our circle. This is going to be our chin for her. Now that we have the basic elements of her, we're going to go back to the eyes. So with the eyes, just below this section, we're going to draw a line up and connect it. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing for the other eye. So we go up and connect to the end. This is creating eyelids. Just like that. Now we're going to draw circles inside. And this is going to be the iris of her eye. We're going to do that on both sides, like that. How's everybody doing? We doing good? Now we're going to connect this line forms the lid to the bottom of the eye. Like that. And we're going to do it on both sides. Once we've done that, we're going to move up to the eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, we can just draw a straight line across on both sides. Like that. Now down to the nose. If you look at your nose, we have our nostrils. When we go up like that, we can see that they're ovals. But because she's looking straight at us, we're only going to see 2, it looks like ends. So we're going to draw one on this side and one on the other side. here and here. After we do that, you're going to do a C on the left, and then the C shape going the other way on the other side, like that. Now if we go down to the mouth, we're going to draw a U shape right underneath the nose. Then we're going to take and connect to the line that we drew earlier. Okay, so back to the mouth. We have just drawn the top lip, now we're going to draw the bottom lip. And to do that, we're just going to draw a nice curved line. After we've done the mouth, we're going to go back to the eyes. So inside the eye, we're going to draw another circle in both sides. Surprise, we have another circle inside the eye. This one's going to go on the top right side of that circle that we just drew, just like that. That's going to act as a shine mark. Okay, now that we have her face done, we're going to add ears. So to draw her ears, we're going to go on the sides of her eyes, right here. So to the left, we're going to draw a big C shape that goes down and connects. And we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So if we follow this line, right here. Now that we've drawn her ears, we're going to give her face a little bit more shape. So to do that, we're going to start by going to the left ear, and we're going to draw a line that connects from the ear to the chin. So it's going to just go down like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So go to this ear, right at the bottom. We're going to draw a curved line down to the chin, like that. After we've drawn her chin, we're going to draw her neck. So to draw her neck, we're going to go on the left side of this line that we drew earlier, and we're just going to draw a line that goes down, like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And let's draw her shoulders. So to draw her shoulder, we're just going to angle down on both sides. Now I know what you're thinking, she probably looks a little scary right now, but that's because we haven't filled in her eyes yet. Once we do that, I promise she'll look great. Well, now that we have her head, her face, her neck, her shoulders, we have to do her amazing hair. So to do her hair, we're going to start at the top of the circle we've drawn, and we're going to do a little swoosh and connect the swoosh to itself, like that. Now here comes the crazy part. We're going to go up. Mine went off the page a little bit, that's okay. Up and down. And then we'll go up and down again. And we're going to do it down here. So now we've drawn these lines on this side. We're going to do the other side, going the other direction. So we're going to go up and down. It's going to go up and down. And then we have one down here underneath. Now to do her braid, we're going to draw one curve, but it's going to connect to itself at the bottom. And we're going to do that same shape down. And one more down. Now that we've done the braid, we're going to go back up to her hair, and we're going to do the opposite direction on both sides. You guys can go a little crazy if you want. You can add some little hair strands to make her look really magical. Her hair should be nice and flowing in the breeze. Okay, now that we've done the hair, we need to put her dress on. So to do the dress, we're going to start by drawing a line on both sides of her neck. From there, we're going to draw a line down on both sides. And then we're going to draw one more line right on the left, just so it connects it and it forms the collar of her dress. Now that we've done our rough sketch, it's time to get our marker. So you can get your black pen, your black marker, whatever you have available. Here comes the fun part. So, starting with the eyes, we're going to follow the top part of the eyelid. So not the round arch of the circle, but the top part of the eyelid. We're just going to do it. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So draw that nice black line on the other side. You can thicken it up a little bit as you go. And then we're going to connect it on the bottom. Both sides. Elsa also has really pretty eyeliner, so to do that, we're going to draw a triangle on both sides. And we're going to fill it in. Like that. Now for the inside of the eye, we're going to draw those circles. And we're going to draw another circle. And we're going to fill in that middle one. You want to make sure that you don't fill in this one. That's going to be the highlight of the eye. It'll make it look more lifelike. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So draw a circle around. And fill in that pupil. There we go. Now that we've done her eyes, let's move down to the nose. So for the nose, we're going to just color those lines, the two C's on the side for the nostrils. I'm going to do the lips. So let's do the U shape. And let's connect it on both sides. Draw that line down the middle. Okay, now let's go back up to her eyebrows. So eyebrows, we're going to draw a line on both sides. And while we're at it, let's thicken it up a little bit. And got to do both sides, like that. Now, let's start with the left ear, and then do the right. Now we're going to follow along and do her chin. Slowly take your time, there's no rush, and do the other side. Now that we've done her chin, let's do her neck on both sides. And then we're going to do her dress, going down, following those lines that we drew already. And down the shoulder. When you do the shoulder on this side, you want to make sure that you don't draw through the hair. Speaking of hair, let's start lining that. Start at the top, go around that curved shape that we drew. We're going to follow along those curved lines, add a couple more hair strands. Let's start by doing the braid. Just doing the same shape all the way down. Now if we go back to the top of the head, and color those lines. On both sides. Like that. Now, here's where the magic happens. We're going to take our eraser and we're going to erase those pencil lines that we drew. And because we used a marker, those lines should remain. So we won't see any of our sketchy lines that we drew originally. We're going to go all through and make sure we get all of those pencil lines. Once you've erased all the lines, you can take and just kind of brush away the shavings. Those will just get in the way of our coloring. We don't want that. Great, you guys are doing a great job. Okay, now let's get coloring. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our light blue pencil and we're going to start with her eyes. So to do the eye, we're going to just do circular motions, coloring blue all in the eye. Again, make sure not to color the white of that little circle that we have inside the pupil. So right here, I'm going to make sure that stays white, but the rest of the iris, that can be blue. Okay, once we've done one eye, we have to do the other eye. So same thing, make sure we keep that shine mark nice and white. After this blue, we are going to grab our purple. This can be a pinky purple, whatever purple you like. And we're going to do her lips. So just fill in all her lips. Now, once we have her lips done, we're going to move on to her hair. So for her hair, I have a nice light yellow, but if you don't have a light yellow, you can just take a yellow pencil and just color very, very lightly. So we're going to start. It might even be hard to pick up because it's such a light yellow. We're going to color all of her hair this color. Can't forget to do the piece of hair that goes down on her face. And down the braid. Once we're done with the hair, we're going to get ready by grabbing our blue pencil, the same blue that we did for her eyes. Then we're going to take our light blue and start coloring her dress. I like to try to color all in the same motion, just so it doesn't look super patchy. Don't forget the little pieces that might be hiding right between her hair. Okay. Once you finish her dress, we're going to grab our pink color. And we're going to take this pink and we're going to start by shading her nose a little bit. Since it's cold outside, there's going to be a little bit pink on her nose. We're going to take the same pink and we're going to go right on her cheeks. So right underneath her eye and next to her jawline, we're going to do the circular motion with the pink pencil. On both the left and the right. Here's what it looks like. And let's do the right side. Now we're going to take our purple that we used for her lips and we're going to go back up to her eyes and we're going to give her some nice eyeshadow. So to do the eyeshadow, we're going to go right, follow the line of her eye, just like so. And we're going to do the same thing for the other eye. One last thing to do, and that's snow, because you can't have Elsa without a little snow. So to do the snow, we're going to take our black marker and we're going to draw snowflakes. So to draw a snowflake, it's super easy, super simple, and the great thing about snowflakes is that each one's different. So to start, you're going to draw a line and making an X. And then we're going to draw another line, but this one can be a little bit shorter, and another short line. And then you can add to it. So you can add some little lines like this. So let's add a couple more snowflakes around her. Start by drawing our line, making an X, shorter lines, and in this one I think I'm going to draw a circle in it. Kind of looks like a spider web. And then I want to put little dots right at the end of each line. I'm going to do one more snowflake up here at the top of the page, drawing a line, making an X, another short line, another short line, and for this one I think I'll do a square inside. And then I really love the lines that are on this one, so I'm going to add them right on the ends. And I'll add it to the short ones too. Now that we've drawn the major snowflakes, let's add a little bit more snow and magical sparkles. So to do that, you just draw little X's. And you can add them all around the page. And you can throw some dots in there too. Just like that. Now, the last thing and most important thing that we have to do is sign our artwork. So at the bottom, either side, or wherever you want to sign your piece, you can put your name. And that's how you draw Elsa. I hope you had a good time learning how to draw her today. I know it was a little bit more challenging. People's faces are kind of harder to draw, but I believe you guys probably all did a great job. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.